How's he taking this whole business?
He didn't love it when I asked him about his Instagram post last week and how come he put that up about I'm not perfect, but I deserve loyalty. And I said, what does that mean? What do you mean there? I mean, you're playing football, and you sat down last week, and the fans cheered on your replacement. And what do you mean there? And he said, it had nothing to do with football. Well, you're a professional quarterback, and that's why you have so many followers. You probably know the day after a preseason game, if you put that out there, most people are going to deduce that.
Did you say that to him?
Directly to him.
Okay.
I said, well, people were going to take it that way. He goes, did I? Like, well, kind of. You did. Well, I put a lot of stuff on my Instagram that has nothing to do with football. But if you do a quick perusal of his Instagram, 79% of the posts are about football. So, I don't know.
How could you make it out over the weird font?
Oh, my gosh. You know what, man? I go, he's been in this league 10 years now. I mean, this is it. And the question is he going to get the opportunity to become the entertainer and icon that he was, an iconic play in 2015? And are those days totally done? And will he get the opportunity to perform, if he performs in the first 3 games this year like he did last year and continue it on for half a season? And then the conversation will be, why would you go to Mac? I mean, that's his best case scenario, right? That's Cam's best case scenario here this year? His
best case scenario, I think, actually would have been for Mac Jones to come in and play like Jarrett Stidham. Or play like somebody who was
I don't think that's happening.
Unequipped to start. I mean, he's being beaten out. That's the issue. And if he's being beaten out by somebody who's never played in the NFL before, then it's hard for that. What I think is interesting is the Cam Newton that we've seen for 18 months or 15 months or however long it's been feels different than the guy who was the MVP. He's just so at ease and comfortable and introspective and communicative. And, I've read enough about him in Carolina, and I know the bristling over the way he carried himself there, but there is no artifice to him here. He is who he is, and he's constantly optimistic and joyful. I just don't think that this Cam Newton is ever going to dovetail with an outstanding on-field Cam Newton. He's a journeyman-level thrower and a great leader.
And Bill loves him, though.
Sorry.
Bill loves him, though, right? I mean, Bill does
I love him, too.
Right?
Someone once said, Bill loved Wes Welker at $3 million. It was when he franchised him for $9 million that he didn't really like him. And the same thing is true of Cam Newton at $4 or $5 million. To allow himself to be benched 3 times last year and never say a sad word about it. Of course he's going to love him. He's been nothing but a pleasure to work with because he's been easy.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.